Many narcissists seem to create conflict, drama and absolute chaos wherever they seem to go. However, they do it in such a way where they're never to blame for the conflict they cause between people. They're never to blame for the drama that's kicking off around them. They're never to blame for the chaos that's caused within somebody else's life around them. A narcissist is always looking for a scapegoat to shift the blame over to, which is part of the narcissist bait and switch. And there are several reasons why a narcissist will bait you into an argument with them so that they can then switch the games on you. A narcissist wants to entice you into the ring of a verbal argument with them, so the narcissist can then blame you for the argument that the narcissist has caused, so the narcissist can feel better about themselves. So this video is 7 reasons why narcissistic people like to bait you into an argument with them. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. So a narcissist wants to entice you into an argument so that they can provoke an emotional reaction from you. They want that emotional response from you. If things aren't going a narcissist way, they are going to go all out to wind you up, to get you going, to provoke you, to get that emotional response from you. Most narcissists do prefer positive attention, positive responses, adoration, praise, eternal gratitude. However, if they're not getting these things they think they're entitled to, they're going to go all out to provoke usually the negative emotions they're feeling within themselves within you. So if a narcissist is feeling jealous that you're not paying them enough attention, they're going to go and flirt with somebody in front of you to provoke those feelings of jealousy within you. If a narcissist is feeling frustrated that they're not getting what they want, they're going to go all out to make sure you don't get what you want, to provoke feelings of frustration within you, and then accuse you of being the jealous one, accuse you of having issues. They are going to go all out to get that negative emotion within you so the narcissist can feel better about themselves. And you'll often notice once they've provoked that negativity within you, the narcissist is then suddenly all smug and happy. They might even walk off humming and singing away to themselves because they feel better that they've managed to control your emotions, which is the second reason why they do it. They do it to heal a narcissistic injury, to close a narcissistic wound. A narcissistic injury is a psychological trauma that they receive when they believe they've been criticized in some way, when they think they've been called out in some way, when things aren't going their way, whatever narcissistic injury that narcissist receives. And usually you haven't actually technically done anything to do that to them. If you knew what you did to hurt them, you wouldn't do it in the first place because you care about them. But because narcissists are that closed off and not forthcoming with information, you don't actually know what is going to set them off. They can be in a bad mood about anything and you might just not cut their tomato thin enough for them, and they're going to use that to start an argument with you to feel better about themselves over something completely different. Because they've suffered a narcissistic injury, if they feel criticism, they want to criticize you, they want to bring you down, they want to make you feel less than so that they can feel better than that. Again, it's nothing you've done, it's their disorder, it's who they are as a person. They want to entice you into that argument so that they can switch how they feel over to you and blame your feelings as causing the argument, which is number 3. It's all about control. A narcissist is all about gaining control, either gaining control of situations, gaining control of their feelings, gaining control of your feelings, gaining control of reality, gaslighting people to meet the narcissist's need. So they can entice you into an argument by promising to do something with you, and then when they fail to deliver on this promise and you call them out on it, which would cause a narcissistic injury, they want to regain control of this situation, which is when they're going to gaslight you with, I never said that, you misunderstood me. Well, if you hadn't have done this, then perhaps we would be doing that. And it's all about gaining control, and one way they gain control is to confuse you, to distract you, to punish you so that they can blame you. And number 4, if they can't confuse you, if they can't distract you, if they can't provoke you, if they can't rule through love, they're going to rule through fear, and they're going to cause an argument to intimidate you. So out of fear, to protect yourself, you might go into the survival mode of fawning to their behaviour, subconsciously doing what the narcissist pleases in order to protect yourself for fear of reactions from the narcissist if you don't do as they say. Sometimes people just want peace, calm, clarity, closure, things that you're not going to get with a narcissistic person. So to try and avoid arguments, to try and end arguments, people can just give in to the narcissist's demands. Although the more we give in to their demands, the more a narcissist will raise the game and expect more from you. 5, to invalidate you, to sabotage you. This again is all to do with the narcissist personality disorder and their level of thinking. Because deep down somewhere they might not feel good enough within themselves, rather than working on improving themselves, which is what most people do. You can have plenty of people who aren't confident in their own ability, but they don't go around destroying others. They go around lifting other people up, and you have plenty of people who are confident within their abilities on certain things that don't go around destroying others. They go around lifting people up. Narcissistic people often have very little confidence. It's usually arrogance, that charismatic charm where they're unpleasantly proud of who they are as a person. But in order to maintain their arrogance, their false confidence, they go around pulling people down to feel better about themselves. They go around sabotaging other people to feel better about themselves. And a narcissist will bait you into an argument so that they can invalidate who you are, invalidate the things that you do, so they can try to make you feel worse about who you are as a person. Destroy your self-esteem, make you feel like you're not enough, make you feel like you're not capable, so that they can feel better about who they are as a person. A narcissist is all about maintaining control and maintaining superiority. 6, a narcissist is going to entice you into that argument purely to exhaust you. Because when you're exhausted, when you're drained, it's harder to fight back. It's harder to do the day-to-day life. It's harder to get yourself out of bed. It's harder to look after your loved ones. It's harder to get yourself to work. It's harder to concentrate. It's harder to focus. It's easier for the narcissist to gaslight. It's easier for the narcissist to claim that you're the one that's going crazy. It's easier for the narcissist to claim that you need help. And this is when they can step in with that false advice, where they're looking like they're trying to help you when really they're sinking you. So they'll exhaust you, they'll drain you, they'll get you onto the brink of depression or in depression, and then they'll come along going, well, let's take you to the doctors and get you some help, shall we? And then they'll be playing the victim to those around them about how much they have to put up with, or they'll be playing the hero to how they've swept in and saved you when they are the ones that are causing your problems. So that kind of bait and switch works, where the narcissist baits you into the depths of despair, and then the narcissist switches the roles so the narcissist can play the hero. And number 7, a narcissist gets you trapped into never-ending arguments because they want to win, and they want to win at all costs to you. A narcissist isn't looking for communication, they're not looking for compromise, they're looking to have everything their own way. And if things aren't going their own way, they're going to go through many manipulative methods to get things going their own way. They don't want to find the middle ground. They don't want to understand different perspectives, different viewpoints. They want you to agree with them. And if you don't agree with them, they're going to bait you into that argument so that they can blame everything on you. A narcissist will provoke you to get a reaction out of you, to blame everything on you. And when you do react, when you do fall into their trap, they're going to come at you and claim that they didn't want to argue with you. Is everything okay? Are you having a bad day? What's wrong with you? What's gotten into you? What's troubling you? And they're going to bait you into that argument. They're going to provoke that emotional response from you. And then when they get that emotional response from you, they're going to turn around and suddenly act all concerned for you, but in a non-concerned way, because they're not interested in helping you. They're just feeling smug that they've got to you. When it comes to dealing with narcissistic people, we have to retreat, rethink, recognise the games that they are playing, and only respond if we need to do so. Now, I know sometimes people can respond, and technically it's not the best move. However, depending on the circumstances, sometimes when you do respond, when you do react to a narcissist, it's not to beat yourself up, it's to recognise the situation in its entirety, radical acceptance of who they are, what they've baited you into, how you've reacted to them, and then when they come at you and say, oh, are you having a bad day, thinking, it's exactly what narcissistic people do. They provoke an argument, they wait for me to react, and then once I've reacted, they ask if I'm the one that's having a bad day when I was perfectly fine, until they cause some random argument over something I don't even know we're arguing about. To recognise what they are actually doing to you. Walk with those who bring out the best in you as you try to bring out the best in those around you, and leave those who try to bring out the worst in you as you wouldn't try to bring out the worst in those around you. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please add those into the comments. If you are looking for more understanding on narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have an online guide available, which is in the video description. I am currently for one-to-one coaching. I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the description if you'd like to take a look at that. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there, create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.